This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Russell. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Russell makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Under fire. He makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
He wants to change this route. The give on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Russell. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Russell on play action. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Russell. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Now in motion. Throwing Reed. Finds his man. Nice move there. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Reed. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Aggies will try to pick it up on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Using his legs, it's Owens. Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion.
214 close. 214 close.
Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least...
He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And offensively, man, they just keep finding him time and time again, and he's making plays. And if I'm the defense, I got to do something different. Like, I got to put a safety over the top. I got to double cover him. I got to do something because right now this rhythm and this timing is on another level.
Here's Reed to throw. They will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football and that play.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide ready to roll on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back to throw, it's Russell. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keelan Russell. This time on target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turns it on at midfield. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
And he makes the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Russell. Got his man on the right.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big fourth down play.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They feed him again. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Tempo in overdrive.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Reed. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Reed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the tight end. In the gun, third down, Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Russell. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Tight end now in motion. Keelan Russell. A strike downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Made a defender miss. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on third down, Reed fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Reed to the air again. Quick strike complete. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Reed. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Again, it's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give him the lead. And these guys guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Russell. The screen, and watch out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now here's Russell. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Turning it on! 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, the defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. makes the grab on third. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not a lot of room to field this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for... The ball is out behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Reed to throw. Moving out to the right. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got a little grass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Ready? Hey, kill it, kill it. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. But hard.
Running inside. It's Morrow. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Reed, here comes the heat. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up. Big play out to the left.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They go play action with Russell. Makes the catch. Could not make his way to the corner. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Throwing Russell. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the offense as they get set to take over. The run inside. It's Hill. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to roll on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. And he's knocked down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first